Hey Aparna, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Rahul?
I'm doing fine, thank you. So क्या चल रहा है अभी आजकल?
बस वापस जाने की तैयारी चल रही है।
वापस जाने की तैयारी चल रही है. तो कोई नहीं, let
हाँ,
me just introduce you like a little bit कि this video we are recording uh, to give a feedback about the assistant dongle program जो अभी आपने किया है 2022 and 23 session. Correct me if I'm wrong. ठीक है. तो this video is just we will talk about like कैसा था आपका एक्सपीरियंस. ठीक है कि किस तरीके से आपने प्लान किया, कि जो आपने प्लान किया उसी के अकॉर्डिंग वो चला प्रॉपर तरीके से, या थोड़े से लाइक थ्रेट्स आई या थोड़ी सी डिफिकल्टीज एंड चैलेंजेस आई, एंड कैसे आपने ओवरकम किया. तो सबसे पहले जब हम वीडियो अपने स्टार्ट करते हैं, सो फर्स्ट आई रियली वांट यू टू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ a little bit, and then we will I will ask you some kind of question, easy question.
okay. I would say hello, everybody. My name is Aparna. I am 25 years old and I am currently in Vienna working under Académie de Grenoble, which
Mhm.
I luckily got because it was one of my choices when
Mhm.
I filled the form. So,
So Vienna, where it is Vienna? I know, like I'm live in France, so I know where is Vienna, but for our audience, कि
okay.
Vienna है
So,
कहाँ?
even though it is under Académie de Grenoble, it is more near to Lyon. I am sure
Mhm.
everybody knows Lyon.
Yeah,
It's very famous.
Lyon हर कोई जानता है, Festival de Lumière. Okay.
Bilkul.
Mhm.
It's 20 minutes from Lyon.
So are you happy with the academy and your area? Are you happy with that, or थोड़ा सा adjust करना पड़ा?
No, I would say I was mostly happy because I got my choice and also it's very accessible and मैं दिल्ली से हूँ, so for me it's a great change. It's very peaceful here and अच्छा है काफी.
Okay, that's like you just mentioned कि मुझे मेरी मर्जी से मिला. So what do you mean by कि आपको आप यही चाहते थे कि भाई मुझे ये एकेडमिक मिले शुरू से, या फिर?
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So I chose non-C Maths, Grenoble and Clermont-Ferrand.
Okay,
I don't know why, but I have always heard that Grenoble is one of the student cities and it is very famous for it. So
absolutely, yeah.
yeah, so I was always excited to get selected there, and luckily I got it, which is not the case for everybody.
Cool. Yeah, I see. I met so many assistants and they always complaining like कि भाई जो यूनिवर्सिटी हम चूज करते हैं ना वो तो मिलती नहीं है लेकिन दूसरी मिल जाती है. Okay.
हाँ.
So Aparna, my first question is like how's your journey going on, and we can say how was your journey क्योंकि अब is almost finish होने वाला है program. So कैसी थी journey आपकी? Like मेरे हाथ में पेन देख रहा था, I'm just noting down कि जो भी मुझे आके cross questioning करनी है. So yeah.
Okay, so for me, most parts it's been good. Everybody from the very beginning, everybody has been very helpful here. Matlab, I don't know if everybody is aware with the process, but you have to book your house and everything. So my professor referent, who is the person concerned here, has always been in touch with me even before coming to France. And यहाँ आने के बाद भी my whole English team has been there, and वो मेरे को time to time invite करते रहते थे to their places, to just make me included. So it was good. And
Okay. What do you
yeah,
mean by
I
English team?
so यहाँ पे there are a lot of English teachers who are
Okay.
specifically in the team. Others, they come here, they greet you, they would talk to you sometimes just because you're from a different country. So
Yeah.
they are curious, they would want to know about you, but they are
Mhm.
not really, actively a part of your life. But for me, my English team has always been there. If I
Mhm.
want to, if I want any emotional support, if I want any, I mean, they were ready to help me financially as well, although thankfully I never needed it. But
Touch
yeah,
wood.
they were
Touch
always
wood.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the factor like emotionally I see, like क्योंकि मैं भी अभी करीब 2 साल से बाहर हूँ, फ्रांस में हूँ. I did all my study here in France. तो एक इमोशनली एक लोनलीनेस वो हो जाती है. ठीक है, when you are in like abroad, especially if you're whether you are doing your study, or maybe you're working here, or maybe you're doing your assistant anglais program. So वो loneliness वो रहती है हमेशा, बाहर चाहे तुम दिन में 3 घंटे 4 घंटे अपनी फैमिली से बात करते हो व्हाट्सएप पे, वीडियो कॉलिंग पे, लेकिन स्टिल एक वो एक कहते हैं ना कि एक इंडियन टच जो उसको कहते हैं हम कि भाई घर वालों से मिले बिना चैन ही नहीं आता, बेशक वो गालियां देती हैं, मजा आता है उनसे गालियां सुनने में भी।
बिल्कुल।
सो लाइक आपकी लर्निंग्स क्या है इस प्रोग्राम से, कि आपने क्या क्या सीखा? कि एक होता है कि यार भाई मैं ये वाला प्रोग्राम कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, मुझे ये लर्निंग एक्सपेक्टेशंस है कि भाई मैं ये जा करके लर्न करूंगी या करूंगा, ओके, एंड देन डिड यू लाइक इज दिस प्रोग्राम, दिस ईयर प्रोग्राम is met your expectations or not?
Okay, so before coming to this program, the one thing that was my biggest goal
Yeah.
was to improve my French, and that has definitely happened because यहाँ पे everywhere you have to speak in French. In big cities, there are people who would speak in English, but people here they prefer that you know their language everywhere you go for groceries, for shopping,
Yeah.
even as simple as taking tickets for the transport, you have to speak in French. So
True.
मेरा French बहुत improve हुआ है because of that. Second thing is I have always lived with my family. I have never lived alone. So for me, this was a huge step, you know, to just leave the country, not just my family, but the whole country. So
Hmm.
I was scared, but I can say I'm very proud that I'm sitting here, completed my whole tenure,
Yeah.
and just yeah, it's a good thing. I got to learn a lot.
Yeah, I see like क्योंकि आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई फैमिली से दूर होना शुरू में अच्छा लगता है कि भाई मैं बाहर जाकर पढ़ूंगा या पढ़ूंगी या बाहर जाऊंगी कुछ महीने के लिए, ओके, फॉर ट्रैवलिंग पर्पसेस इट्स फाइन, एक्सेप्टेबल, क्योंकि यार तुम्हें पता है कि वापस घर ही जाना है, ठीक है, इवन दो हमें असिस्टेंट ओनली प्रोग्राम के बारे में पता है कि यार वापस घर ही जाने आफ्टर लाइक 8 मंथ्स और 9 मंथ जो भी इसका ड्यूरेशन होता है, बट स्टिल एक वो जो फैमिली सपोर्ट रहता है हमेशा वो मिसिंग होता है। आई सी दैट, आई सी दैट। सो इन शॉर्ट, if I see your learning, it will be like how you can survive on your own basis with the I would say budgeted amount, like क्योंकि आपको ज्यादा बहुत अच्छा पे स्केल नहीं मिलता एज कम्पेयर टू लाइक अदर पीपल और अदर आई वुड से अदर पे स्केल, जो यहाँ पे एवरेज पे स्केल है वही आपको मिलता है। तो उसके अंदर आपकी सबसे बड़ी लर्निंग होगी कि किस तरीके से आप अकेले आप रह सकते हो यहाँ पर, और नए नए चीज नए नए लोगों से बातचीत करना, लोगों से मिलना, एंड ऑल्सो द वन फैक्टर, द मेन फैक्टर, यू इम्प्रूव योर फ्रेंच स्पेशली इन स्पीकिंग, okay. Those were your learnings, we can say. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So how this program came in your mind, like कि भाई क्लिक कर गया अब तो मुझे यही करना है और मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं है, क्योंकि मुझे मास्टर्स नहीं करनी है अभी, ठीक है, मुझे बैचलर्स नहीं करनी है दोबारा से, या मुझे जस्ट अपना ट्रैवलिंग वीजा लगा के नहीं जाना है, मुझे तो भाई ये प्रोग्राम करना है और इसके लिए मैं अपने आइल्स दूंगी और मैं यही प्रोग्राम करूंगी, कैसे आया वो दिमाग के अंदर?
Okay, इसके I would like to say from the very beginning, from childhood, my dream was Europe. But
Okay.
like I would know like there are a lot of people who have similar dreams, and I never knew how it would happen. It was just a vague idea, a dream that I would one day want to go and live a life in Europe. I did not know kahan pe kaise. And when I started learning French, I was initially not a student of Alliance Française. I was
Okay.
learning from outside. So there, one of the teachers mentioned me that there is this program,
Mhm.
and a lot of people who are part of this program know that poster pe likha hai, take your wings to France, and
Yeah.
it is literally taking your wings. So from
Yeah.
there, I got the idea, and I knew that, oh, this is a very good thing. I get to learn, I get to stay with people, I get to experience the culture, and I earn as well. So it's not like I have to spend all my money on my savings. So it's a good idea.
Okay, like about money and about your finance, maybe we can make another video for our audience. तो
Sure.
इसके लिए हम इस वीडियोस के अंदर हम बेसिकली बात करेंगे आपकी लर्निंग्स की और आपकी जर्नी की, कि लाइक
Mm.
स्टार्टिंग के अंदर ऑब्वियसली कि हमें हमारे दो मेन फैक्टर्स एंड पैरामीटर्स होते हैं इस प्रोग्राम के लिए, फर्स्ट इज आइल्स एंड सेकंड इज डेल्फ B1 ऑफ कोर्स। तो आइल्स का आपने किस तरीके से प्रिपरेशन किया, लाइक सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन किया था या फिर यू टुक क्लासेस फ्रॉम ब्रिटिश काउंसिल और मे बी आप पर्सनल ट्यूटर, किस तरीके से आपने हेल्प और लाइक प्रैक्टिस किया था अपने आइल्स का?
So back then I took classes from British Council, definitely. A
Okay.
lot of people say कि IELTS का एग्जाम बहुत easy है, हो जाएगा, कोई जरूरत
Mm-hmm.
नहीं है, you have to just be focused and study. But we need to pay attention to the fact कि assistant होंगे के लिए we need academic IELTS and it's not easy. And like even if you know English, it's not the same. Exam में और normal English में बहुत फर्क होता है.
Yeah.
And thankfully British Council's program that gave me the idea to how to tackle the exam, how to approach each kind of questions, because IELTS के exam में सारे question different types के होते हैं. And even if I know English, it just gives me a better idea to how to approach the exam and how to just score better, which is the
Yeah.
idea,
I
to
see. I
get
see.
the scores, to get minimum eligibility, which is very important.
7.5, 7.5. I see that. Like
Yeah.
even though like in our institutes as well, we receive so many queries related to the IELTS कि भाई IELTS किस तरीके से preparation की जाए, क्योंकि we our institute is specialization in the French language and French linguistic languages, not for the IELTS and English and other languages. So yeah, from this year we also going to giving IELTS classes. So if you have any reference, so you can just contact us with the very
Definitely.
high qualified teachers who have like CELTA, and they are like they're living in UK, they are doing their study in UK, and they have like pretty much experience, more than 10 years of experience, especially for the IELTS professors, being a IELTS professors. So yeah, so yeah, British Council is a great way to improve your and to prepare yourself for the IELTS exam. Yeah. And what about Delph? Delph कहाँ से आपने practice किया?
So for Delph, back then I had B1 level, like I was doing B1 level,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew my level was not as much, and I was very scared because I needed the basic eligibility again.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, the team of Rythme Francais was always there to help me improve my French,
Thank
with
you.
to give me tips how to tackle with the exam, which is
Yeah.
very important. Because as you know, assistant anglais ke liye, there is no interview or anything.
Yeah.
Everything that you have on paper is very important. So
Yeah.
back then, it was very important for me to have somebody on my back to see how I'm doing, to just verify whether or not I am going in the right direction. So I'm very thankful for that.
Thank you so much. यार हमारी टीम है बहुत अच्छी. Like we really give one-on-one support to our students. कि okay, if you stuck there, we give directly, like we give genuinely the direction, whether you are preparing for Delph or not, or you are taking a normal classes. So yeah. So so like it's really a good thing. So now my next question is basically, if you see yourself, if you get an opportunity to repeat this program in 2023 24, so will you apply, or like what do you think to do this program again?
So, as you know, the process for reapplication starts in January. So, definitely, I have reapplied. I don't know my results yet.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I get selected or not, I would just want to go back and talk to my family and see how things goes, how I feel, after
Cool.
living so long apart from my family. I would just go and see how things go and then decide whether or not I would want to come.
Yeah, this is a pretty much practical, I would say. I don't know like, if this sentence exists in English or not, because in French we say plus pratique. Plus pratique. I don't know like it's too practical or not. I don't know. Like my
Yeah.
English is so bad.
No, it's fine.
लाइक अगर मैं फ्रेंड से कंपेयर करूं तो इंग्लिश मेरी
हाँ,
ठीक है.
नहीं,
ओके ओके
good.
ओके ओके ओके. तो या सो लाइक ऑफ कोर्स सो like I hope our videos are like journal videos on YouTube, it help you to fill your form, or to I don't know, like we put our efforts, like maximum efforts possible to our audience, कि ठीक है, हमें अच्छा लगता है कि हम और ज़्यादा अपने ऑडियंस की हेल्प करें. तो आई होप आपको वो वीडियोस हेल्पफुल होंगी आपके लिए उस टाइम पे, और नॉट. लाइक आई रियली वांट टू हियर लाइक योर फीडबैक अबाउट दोस
Yeah,
वीडियोस.
I would like to mention here that all through my journey for applying for assistant program, there was this one video, the like one YouTube channel that is yours.
Thank
Thankfully, I got referred from one of your teachers, and it was like, you don't need to do anything else. Just go to the video, open your form, and fill it. इतने
thank you.
अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर रखा था, लाइक मेरे को कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. आई हैड ऑल माय डॉक्यूमेंट्स विद मी, आई न्यू व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, एंड
Yeah,
इट वाज जस्ट right on point. Like there was nothing, no problem with anything. Even like I applied when it was the older version, and now we have a new platform,
yeah.
and I was so thankful about it that you have uploaded, you know, that as well. And even this year I referred your channel to a lot of new assistants who I am sure got a lot of help and were able to
Thank you.
apply.
Thank you so much. So, like my last question is, I'm gonna ask the last question, and then we will finish this video. Okay. So, what was the challenges during this program? Like, especially when you are in Lyon. Okay, like I know I live in Paris. I recently moved in Paris, so I see like many challenges here. I would say like grocery or something like this. Or do you think like in your academic area, in your especially in city, do you face some kind of challenges apart from financially or emotionally or some other challenges, like किसी ने आपको छेड़ा हो या फिर कुछ भी, like any experience that you are comfortable to share with us?
So one thing I would say कि यहाँ पे, because of, you know, everybody knows France is known for greve. There are a lot of
Yeah,
problems with transport every
I
time. Like
see.
you don't know कब आपका ट्रेन कैंसिल हो जाएगा. I was very grateful कि मेरा जो रहने का जगह है, it was like not too far from the place
Main
I
city.
work. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I did not have to travel a lot, so I did not face this, but a lot of assistants have faced problems with traveling and everything. And if you talk about security and how the situations are as, you know, women, I did face some problems at some of the public places. For example, sometimes at the lavery, because they see that I'm not from the, oh, for lavery, lavery is
Lovely.
laundry.
Yeah, laundry
I'm
shop.
so used to of saying that. So it's laundry, and in France you have places where you can go and wash your clothes and everything. Like
Oh,
it's very common here.
okay.
So there people would see that I'm not from the country, and they would just see that I probably am not aware of the system and who to call to. They would just pass comments, and sometimes it's not good, but mostly here I have seen helpful people. Even I have received help from unknown people. I would go and ask where to go and, you know, how to book the tickets.
Yeah.
French definitely helped me a lot with it, but people are good.
Yeah, people are good, genuinely good. I see that here in France. They are supportive. Like, okay, there are
Yes.
few people who are not that good. I don't say like bad, but that not good. But yeah, there are like a lot of people who are just ready to help you if you are kind with those people. So yeah. So
But I think mostly you have to be alert yourself, because you yourself decided to
true,
come to a different country. So you need to be
true,
alert
true,
at
exactly.
points.
So thank you so much Aparna for your time. I really appreciate that. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आपका experience सुन के, और I hope and I wish कि हमारा जो upcoming assistants हैं उनको इस वीडियो से काफी ज्यादा क्लैरिटी मिलेगी, whether they should apply for this program or not, whether they should go for their masters or for their assistant anglais program or other program. So yeah, आज की वीडियो हम यहीं खत्म करते हैं, बट फॉर श्योर नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर वी विल टॉक अबाउट द फाइनेंस, लाइक ऑल अबाउट द बजटिंग, व्हिच इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग, कि हाउ डिड यू मैनेज योर फाइनेंस विद इन लाइक अराउंड 900 euros or 800 euros, how did you manage your traveling expense, and कितना budget आप घर से लेकर चले थे in the buffer amount, and how did you manage all those things. So thank you so much Aparna for this, for your time, your precious time. Okay, and see you again. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll see you next time.
Bye
Bye.
bye.